Hey crafty friends, this is Michael and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to show you the Beach Boardwalk collection that I have put together with the help of some friends. I have both cards and some scrapbook pages, and then I have some upcoming workshops on my calendar, so make sure you take a look at my website and the calendar on there. If you're local to me, you might want to join us. So we are focusing on the Beach Boardwalk. Here are the papers. Let me just turn this so you can see it a little bit closer, I think. So here is the artwork from the home office. And then here is the stamp set with the die cuts, the bundles. These are puffy stickers, and then these are the paper designs. Now, fortunately, collaborated with Jen Patrick on this, and you will see on the guides that she labeled all these papers or named them, so it makes it a little bit easier to figure out which paper you're cutting. And then you can see on this side, they also have a couple of different techniques that you can do with your blending brush. And I also have a video, I'll show you the last card where I use the blending brush to create a sunset. So let's take a look at these pages. Aren't they beautiful? Now, what I love about this is right here, this is all the paper. So there's no stamping on there, which is so fun and so gorgeous. We've used some of the stickers here. We've cut out some of the tickets from the paper. This is a Cricut cut, and I do have a Cricut file if you enjoy Cricuts. Otherwise, you can make your own title. And there's room for 4 pictures on here, but don't forget, if you have more pictures, you can always use the flip-flaps. Here is the second double page layout that Jen designed, and this one is just so fun. Here we just have an element right out of the paper. I love how these squares come together and they don't look like squares repeated after one another. A little bit different sizes of photos. Here's some more of that paper. There's no stamping there. And then you've got all of your stickers to design that. There's also dots, which I used all of the Petunia Pop dots as I was embellishing mine. Now, on this page, this was Jen's bonus layout. Again, another Cricut title for this workshop. You can make your own. Some of the things that I love about this layout is how this hexagon gets repeated. Now, there is a hexagon punch that's on the supply list. I didn't have that. So I found a label die cut that was very close to the hexagon punch size, and I changed mine a little bit so that would work for me. So don't be afraid to look in your stash and see what you have that might work for you. Now, Jen was brilliant. I love here, she put some Daffodil Delight behind the title. This here is a sticker that she put on top of the hexagon, as well as this one, and then punched it out. So it looks like the rest of the pieces on the page, but they were actually, this was an oval and this was a circle. Again, there is one bit of stamping. This roller coaster right here is stamped on this page. And now that we have the stamp positioner, don't be afraid to stamp on your scrapbook pages, because you can always go back and add more ink to it if it doesn't come out clear the first time. And these here and the Ferris wheel are from the die cut set. Now, of course, there was leftover paper, and I just can't leave any paper, leftover paper and leftover stickers. Can't leave it in the bag. So I put together another layout. It's really kind of focuses on summer in general. It doesn't have to be a beach layout, but anytime you're celebrating something in the summer, I was able to put this together. There is no stamping on this. This is all stickers, die cuts for my summer title here, but you could use any die cuts that you have. These are the party alphabet, which I just love. I love the big, I love the bold, and I did the dark petunia pop with the light underneath, and it just stands out so nicely. And of course, a few more gems. Can't forget the sparkle. Now, Jen also created cards in her workshop, so let me bring those. This one features the ticket and happy birthday from the stamp set. And then we also did some second generation trees behind the paper so that it looks like it has more depth to it. And then a palm tree on the middle, so there, or inside, so there's more stamping here. This is another card she created. Now, I did not at the time have the foam shapes. So I cut out another palm tree for myself, and then I ran out of dots. So I colored some white dots with my markers and added those to that there. And then there's just a strip of that paper, sunset paper on the inside. This card here is like that corner of the scrapbook page I showed you. The roller coaster is stamped on, kind of making it appear in the background. And then this was a fun technique to color this Ferris wheel. And I will have to show you that on another video, but I love the pop of color and the brightness that it brings. And then here is a card featuring the tickets. Again, I ran out of dots, so I used my markers and colored some petunia pop dots. And then this is the blending project that I did afterwards. And I have another video, which I'll pop up in the corner here, so you can see how I did the blending on this. Now, if you're interested in putting this workshop together, let's find that again. Please feel free to message me. I'll put the supplies below. And then you can also, when you message me after you've purchased supplies for it on my website, I can send you the cutting guide that includes the cards and the 4 double-page scrapbook layouts. I hope you've enjoyed seeing these wonderful, bright, summery layouts, and I hope you enjoy using this paper to save some memories. Now remember, if you want to see future videos, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, and also feel free to share this with a friend.